Well, I do want to give you a good understanding of my motivations. I want to make the world a better place. It sounds very simple and cliched, but that is really my motivation. Enjoyed living in Norfolk. Might continue living in Norfolk. I've had some worries lately, but I liked it. People seem friendly. People seem very friendly. Much more friendly than some rumors I've heard. So I loved it. Only worry came up with some odd stalkerish behavior by a white lady. A white lady who seemed possibly trying to do the friendly-ish intimidation routine. That was my only worry. Other than that, Norfolk has been great. Love the food, love the local restaurants. It was good. Ooh. I want to make the world a better place. That is my key motivation. I don't really know where is the best place to get that work done. I did not feel good about the kind of people running a lot of these Asian studies related nonprofits. The lurid stories. The story of supposedly, I'll give you another example. Rumiko Takahashi, the creator of Ranma One Half, supposedly being physically compromised by the Ministry of State Security, and then that's supposed to be morally okay. That we just be okay with that. It's like, who talks that way? Well, apparently people on nonprofit boards do, but they shouldn't. If you're physically compromising Rumiko Takahashi, I think you're probably a bad person. You should feel bad. You're bad and you should feel bad. I'd like to create a world where people don't think those kinds of thoughts. Where people are genuinely accepting of each other, respect each other. I don't think you can create that when people have weird conversations about Rumiko Takahashi being physically compromised by the MSS, and that's why you shouldn't create the shampoo character or anything like that, because otherwise the MSS will physically compromise you. Which, I mean, might have been what happened, but if that did happen, that's actually quite evil. You shouldn't physically compromise people because their cartoon character is offensive. Even though that one is actually kind of offensive. Once you finally get under the hood and you start realizing the shampoo character comes from and the specific stereotypes of China that it comes with. But you should not physically compromise people for that. That's one of my motivations. We should not physically compromise people for weird stuff like that. We should be respectful of other people's boundaries, respectful of their brainwave activity patterns. Don't torture them and record the data pattern onto your EEG machine, and don't take that EEG pattern and copy it to somebody else and have them pretend to be the person that you tortured. Don't do that. It's bad. Instead, you should get an area studies degree. You should get a serious degree in area studies. Develop a deep understanding of a foreign culture, and talk to the politicians. Talk to the politicians, and then write reports and send them back to London or Washington D.C. or something. Do something that's respectful and kind. Respectful, kind. Late 40s-ish. Don't do anything too 50s-ish. That gets weird. So that's one of my motivations here. Human respect, making the world a better place. I do think part of that is going to need to be respect for people's justified hierarchies. I don't think you need to be super respectful of institutions of exploitation and cruelty, but you should probably be respectful of the state-subject relationship, or the ruler-subject relationship. Pretty much the same. That's part of human respect, in my opinion. What else do we need to be respectful of? The parent-child relationship. I think you gotta be respectful there. You gotta be respectful. The state needs to also, I think, be respectful in that area, just to be a good, well-run state or kingdom, empire. Yes, that's the goal. I want to see fewer people who are killed without a clear death warrant issued by a judge or other legitimate means of causing them to die. People deserve to be alive. That's something I strongly believe in. So, that's one of my motivations. Basic human respect. Important kinds of human respect. Less weird conversations with people. Let's try to make that world a better place, and hopefully I can have some guidance here on Arthurism. Thank you.